been coming to Dubai since 2001, believe it or believe it not. And every time we land in Dubai, I think to myself, is it possible that more and more and more buildings spring out of the ground just as fast as mushrooms grow on the grass from the time that you went to sleep until the time you woke up? It is absolutely incredible what is happening over here. And it was a horse called Captain Steve that was victorious back in 2001 before trainer Michael de Kock had even made his presence felt in this incredible microcosm of world racing. It is now our opportunity to speak to one of the most celebrated trainers on the planet. His name is Bob Baffert. Of course, he's the trainer of Captain Steve, of Silver Charm, of a horse by the name of American Pharaoh, who swept all before him in America by winning the Triple Crown, the Breeders' Cup, and becoming part of folklore. He now has an incredible son of unbridled song, and his name is Arrogate. We caught up with Bob Baffert just a few minutes ago, reflecting back on the days of Captain Steve and Silver Charm, and coming all the way forward to 2017, where he has this incredible son of unbridled song called Arrogate.
We were so excited about it, and I'll never forget, talking to the owners, Mike Pegram, who was, got me in the business, had real quiet, and so I think we were the favorite then or something. But he'd just come off of winning the Dawn Handicap, so I thought, well, we're gonna be up close, and I'll never forget, they came out of the gate, he broke well, and all of a sudden, on the far turn, he's like 5 lengths back, and he's like having to ride him, and I'm thinking, wow, this is not looking good. Woo, man, you start thinking, oh, there's gonna be a long flight home and everything else, and all of a sudden, we got engaged, and that I went from complete, he has no chance of winning, to then he wins. And I was just like, wow, this is, it's like, and when Jerry Bailey came back, I go, wow, I was worried about you at the half-mile pole. You were worried. You should have seen me. I was worried. We're like, this guy's not going, so you don't know. And so he ran totally differently. So you just don't know what they're going to do. To me, as a trainer, it's challenging to come from halfway around the world and the horse is totally different. This is different. So I can't come into a race and say, there's no way we're going to lose. There's a lot of different things that you have there's a lot of doors you have to go through. So the walk, you have to deal with that long walk to train. And we're not used to it. Our American horses aren't used to it. So you have to be, really good, but you have to be really tough, so they have to go through that.
Well, if I can jump forward many years to the post-draw for the Kentucky Derby, where for the first time ever, South Africa had a representative, and the manner in which you approached the whole thing with Mike de Kock, he was so humbled. He just said that here's this world celebrity that has trained so many Group 1 winners at the highest level, and he treats me as an equal. I don't think we were that disgraced, but we were running against one of the greatest horses of all time.
Yeah, that was it was fun meeting him, and so I was like, you always want to see the way they do things, but he had a great time. I wish I could have that much fun, he's a lot of fun. And so, it was a stressful week for me. And so I just feel, one thing I've learned in this game, it's the horse. It's not, the trainer, everybody can train a good horse and that, but I've been really fortunate to be able to have my hands on, the talent. It's like a coach with a football team. You have a great coach, a great quarterback. You better call the right plays. You hope you call the right plays. But I've been successful. I was consider myself a successful trainer. But to me, I don't think I'm this great super trainer that, they run for me because just the way they run, because they're really good horses, and we found them and we bought them and we were lucky, and so I've got to manage them, and so you learn from experience, and I think, and I get better. I'm a better trainer than I was back in 2000, So, the good horses, they teach you so much more.
There's so many questions I'd love to ask you, but we just want to say, as a small little microcosm in this beautiful sport, thank you for bringing Arrogate to Dubai so that the rest of the world can see this incredible specimen.
I hope you're saying that after the race too. Thank you for bringing him, because they used to tell me about Saratoga. Thank you for bringing American Pharaoh, but no, he's a great horse, and I think a lot of people. One thing about this race, Sheikh Mohammed has been great, and he had the vision to bring the best horses over here. And you know, when Cigar came over, that really kicked this off. And then Silver Charm, you've had all these great horses come over, California Chrome, and this is what Sheikh Mohammed wants, you know. But he wants to beat you in the process, which is great. He's a great sporting man, so hopefully that won't happen.
Well, at least this time he doesn't come and have to visit you in the hospital.
No, I have the pictures of it. I'll look, but he was great. I mean, I couldn't have gotten better care, and it was really, for him to come visit me, now that's a leader right there, you know. And so he understands, he has a passion, but he's a great human being.
And it would be completely remiss of me not to mention Opportunity, because he didn't get the run of the race last year. He looks like he's working really well, and he's a high-class individual, maybe not in Arrogate's league, but certainly a horse that's going to pick up a big stake check, hopefully.
Yeah, he's actually training the best he's ever trained. Right now, he's the best he's ever been. He loves this track, but you know, he needs, you know, he comes from behind. He gets he's got to fight through all that kickback to get up there. But he always comes running. Like I said, he's like little Pac-Man. He just comes chewing, clawing away, and race might be over, but everybody's rooting for him to come get that check. So, but that, you know, you never know. One of these days, you know, he might get lucky and get one of those big checks. But he's made $4 million just clawing away at it and hoping one day he'll get lucky.
So as this big brigade of tractors hurtle towards me, harrowing this track over here at Meydan, this is Andrew Bond reporting on behalf of Teletrack for SAP. Thanks for joining us, and we look forward to bringing you new news from Meydan just as soon as it's available.